on Tales from Collector's Paradise featuring Bigsteviepump. We go all the way back to 1982, and no, I'm not talking about Uncle Rico. However, that's still a thing. Hashtag respect for Rico. But no, guys, I'm talking about this. I'm talking about Wave 2 of the brand new G.I. Joe figures. Just like when I was a kid. Cobra Commander, Gung Ho, Red Ninja. See him next on Tales from Collector's Paradise. Tales from Collector's Paradise, hosted by yours truly, Bigsteviepump. Hey guys, thank you for joining me here today on Tales from Collector's Paradise. I am, of course, Bigsteviepump. And you know what? I decided I feel like I kind of wanted to move around. I wanted to walk so I could come up on the camera if I really need to emphasize something, or I can stand back. I don't know. I just feeling like today I needed to be standing up. I'm going to stand and show my respect for Uncle Rico. That's right. Hashtag respect for Rico. Let's keep it trending, folks. Go ahead and put that down in the comment section. But anyway, guys, having some fun here. We got that movement started. Let's keep that movement going. But real quick, a couple of things. I've been real busy. I told you about the big surprise. Memorabiliacollectibles.com. That's right, the brand new website set up by me and Cousin Davey, built for collectors, by collectors, for collectors. You know what I mean. For you guys. Anyway, lots of fun, guys. You see I'm up here in Collector's Paradise headquarters. And like I said, I'm moving around a little bit today, and we're going to get our hands on these really cool figures here. So up first, let's see, we're going to get the Red Ninja. And what I'm going to do, I am still going to, I'm going to open them and I'm going to show them to you here. I'll pause it and get them off. There's that glare. We're going to try to avoid the glare today, but there's Red Ninja. Let's go ahead and get a look at Gung Ho, man. And this Gung Ho figure, from what it looks like, stands really tall. He looks like he's going to be really big. Number 7 there. And there's the back, and they all have the same artwork. We talked about this before when I showed some of the other ones. And, I got quite a bit of G.I. Joe figures coming up in the next few episodes. Not sure exactly when they'll be, but there is Cobra Commander. And, man, I tell you what, I think that Cobra Commander is awesome. I can't wait to get my hands on it. And I haven't opened any of these yet, folks. I do have duplicates of some of these to have closed and open, but I don't have any of them open yet. So what we're going to do here, real quick, I just joking about 1982, I had mentioned, that's when Hasbro relaunched the G.I. Joe line, from being the 12-inch action figure size, dolls, if you will, as they were referred to back then, but really became action figures. Like in 1982, they released the 3 3/4 inch scale, and if I was better prepared, I would have some of my old G.I. Joes in front of me to pull out, but they're buried away right now in Collector's Paradise. So I was working on a project with them, actually real quick, funny, I'll go ahead and side note, Keith, my buddy Keith A-Hole, we ain't talked about him in a while. He actually helped me here a while back when I was a kid. Everybody knows Bigsteviepump's a big fan of wrestling. So when I was a kid, I would take and mix match my figures up. I would take the screws out and, and do that. Folks, I was kitbashing 40 years ago here, almost. So, don't tell me about kitbashing. Like I said, I've been doing it for almost 40 years now. But yeah, I would take my G.I. Joes apart and create what I thought were cooler characters. Maybe I would change the name. Maybe I would kind of reenact some movies or whatever that would be on TV at the time. You never know. Bigsteviepump was doing all sorts of stuff, like I said, back then. But in 1982, that's the reason I'm going ahead and wearing an Uncle Rico shirt. So it never hurts to get a shameless plug in for Uncle Rico. I'm going to go ahead and give you the Bigsteviepump guarantee on that right now. And we're not going to shame on you for that, Bigsteviepump. We're never going to shame on you, Bigsteviepump, for giving any kind of love to the underappreciated, underrespected Uncle Rico. And yeah, I've had enough, folks. I've mentioned that before. But anyway, guys, we're having a lot of fun. Hashtag Pump Squad. How about you guys? Memorabiliacollectibles.com. We've got the Facebook page, Memorabilia Collectibles. We got the Instagram, Memorabilia Collectibles. Also, Bigsteviepump on Instagram. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down there and comment and like. Guys, we're getting all over the place here. So anyway, I appreciate that. Hang tight. We're going to be right back and get these figures open. Stick with me, guys. And we're back. And real quick, a couple of things. So I started kind of telling the story, and I didn't finish it up. Bigsteviepump's bad about that sometimes. There's all sorts of stuff just in this noggin, just rattling around at all times. And sometimes I'll start to tell a story, and I'll get sidetracked. I like to tell stories, hence the name Tales from Collector's Paradise, featuring yours truly, Bigsteviepump, right here on BSPN. So, sorry. Keith A-Hole helped me with a project here, a couple months back. I was talking about kitbashing my Joes. So mixing them up as a kid, and I'd rearrange them all. Well, over the course of time, the O-rings there, they dry rot. That held them all together. There was a little hook in the pelvis region, and there was a rubber band that went around said hook. And hooked on, the screw that went through the back, there was a plastic peg, and it went around that, and it created the tension. So, like I said, if I had these in front of me, if I was better prepared, if I was a better prepared YouTuber, I would have these 3 3/4 inch Joes in front of me. But hopefully my description is meeting the bill. But blah, blah, blah. There was a rubber band type O-ring that held them all together. Over the course of time, they dry rot and they break. And what happens is, if you have all of these mix match, kit bash Joes from your childhood all mixed together, and you get the dry rotting effect, man, you get a whole lot of G.I. Joe 3 3/4 inch soup. And that's what it was. It was literally G.I. Joe soup. But my main man, Keith A-Hole, he's not all that bad of a guy. I mean, he may, do some damage to my sledgehammers. He may sabotage my car. He may, there's other things. I can't even begin to count the deeds. And, of course, check him out on his channel. And he's got a really cool video right now of his Star Wars collection that he's showing in detail. And I think it's going to be 4 parts, I believe. I'm holding you to that, Keith A-Hole. Right now, it's been said on Tales from Collector's Paradise right here on BSPN. So I'm holding your feet to the fire. The flame's getting hot. Get the other parts of the video out. So anyway, there we go. Part 1. It's out. Check it out. Really cool video. Also, since I'm giving some shout-outs, Steven Imanson, how about that guy, man? Hashtag Steven Imanson. How about let's get that going? Check out his channel. I feature him and Keith A-Hole on my channel, so you can see them there. Click their links and go to their channel. Check out what they're doing. I appreciate them being a supporter of me, and I like to be a supporter of them. And anybody else that's been supporting me, I appreciate that too. And we're closing in on 100 subs, guys. We're getting real close. So right now, if you hadn't subbed, go ahead and click it, and then we'll get there quicker. Anyway, sorry, guys. Another shameless plug. Shameless plug. Keith A-Hole helping me out with the G.I. Joe soup. We put them all back together. Not quite all of them. I had to order some more O-rings. That's a tough one. You can get about like a bag of 50 of them for about $5-6 online. That's what I did. So I'd ordered 50 of them, and that wasn't enough. So I had to order another 50. And I haven't finished putting them together. Keith A-Hole helped me bag them all up, and I've got them all together. I just have to finish putting them together in the screws and so on and so forth. Another thing that happens on those, excuse me, is that little metal rod I was talking about. The ball joints will snap off a lot over the course of time. A lot of their thumbs will break off over the course of time. Plastic gets old. So that's why when you see this stuff, it's actually pretty amazing, folks. When you see this stuff, and I'm sorry I'm sidetracking again. That's why I'm on my feet, because we're going to try to hurry up and move through some of this stuff in just a moment. But I got some important things to say. So that's why when you see a lot of this vintage stuff, you really should take appreciation of it, because it's becoming rarer and rarer. This stuff is burning up in fires. I mean, getting, donated to the Goodwill, whatever, kids, may get their hands on them. Not saying that's a bad thing, but when you're talking about a 40-year-old toy, some of these, there's not very many left. I mean, they're going away, so the people that have them are treasured. But that's why the market, like on eBay for all this stuff, is going nuts, man. I mean, it's going nuts. So anyway, that's what you got going on with the collectible games. So just, I just want to show some appreciation for some vintage love. I do a lot of new stuff on this show, and I'm going to, try to sprinkle in all kind of stuff, but it's just important for me to mention that vintage stuff, appreciate how rare it is, because it's getting harder and harder to see. So real quick, let's go ahead and move ahead to the buck 382 portion of the show. You know what time it is. Whoop, we didn't want that one. We want the one that actually shows it. Buck 382-1. That might be as good as it's ever been, folks. So I just wanted to go ahead and show you that real quick. I mean, no opening party's complete without the good old Buck 382-1. So now that we've got that over and done with, we can move on. I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to come back with these guys open, I promise. All right, guys, and we're back. And I appreciate you hanging with me. I know we're almost 10 minutes in, and I haven't even got my grubby little hands on them yet. We'll go ahead and set the UBZ down. This is a little Bluetooth thing that you can do with your phone and click it, and sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead, and we're going to get the Red Ninja, and we're going to bring him in all nice and close-like. And look at, he's got all of these holsters and stuff. And real quick, I mean, he comes with this backpack. This backpack has these holes too. And I'm going to show you all of the stuff that this dude comes with. And I just really appreciate, you know, like how this is kind of like a soft good that moves, you know, and the posability, you know, the double jointed elbows, the double jointed knees. Always a fan, and I can't get that other joint. There we go. And this guy is a ninja, folks. So being a ninja and all, especially a red one, that means he's got to be able to move around and inflict some damage. And you talking about a guy that's ready to inflict some damage, it's the Red Ninja. Because he comes with a ridiculous amount of weapons. Here, I'm picking up half of them. All right, so he comes with these two, you know, like size. And I'm sorry, I'm just not the super aficionado on the names of these, but you know, you got like this sword here. It's kind of like a combination staff sword or whatever. And then this sword, like, I really wish some people would post in the comments. On my last video, the grapple gun, or one of my last videos, somebody had posted saying it was a grapple gun. Well, I knew that it kind of looked like it should go together, but there was no way to hook it up. But anyway, I definitely appreciate the feedback. A couple of people pointed out and said it's a grapple gun. So anyway, he comes with all these weapons, which I feel like are the same exact weapons that come with the Snake Eyes Deluxe Pack, you know, that I've showed before. I'm pretty sure, I mean, almost every one of those weapons we've seen before. But anyway, we'll move on. And then once again, if I was a better YouTuber, I might have that handy. And maybe I'll walk over there and grab it in just a second, pause it. But so we got Gung Ho here. And once again, ultimate kudos to the way these are like extra pieces. And I'm going to show you something with Gung Ho here. Look at this. He's got an elbow pad like that they stole off of a wrestler. I mean, you know, Gung Ho's always drop at elbows. I mean, the vest, you know, the vest comes off nice. And I think they did a good job of making Gung Ho like he should look, you know, close to it, like a futuristic. You know, these are kind of a mashup to a degree. The hat comes off. Now, here's what I'm going to do. Because Bigsteviepump, and I really wish I could get back here, but I'm going to go ahead and show you this. Because Bigsteviepump always carries a Chuck Liddell figure in his pocket. Tell me that don't look like Chuck Liddell. Like, I was laughing, and I was like, I got to go get the Chuck Liddell figure to make 100% sure that they didn't use, you know, a Chuck Liddell, which obviously they didn't, and the head's smaller and it's its own scope. But, man, I couldn't help but think, wow, did they use Chuck Liddell? It looks an awful lot like Chuck Liddell. So if you're in, you know, if you want to do a really sweet Chuck Liddell figure, I mean, because the size obviously quite a bit bigger. This is the old, and I'm getting a call, and I thought I had it on airplane mode. Hopefully that'll come on through. This is the old Jack's line, so I just happen to have a Chuck Liddell there. Like I said, I always keep one handy, carrying it around in my pocket. But you can see there, like I said, the elbow pad, that's kind of a weird one to me. But, of course, he's got the hole in his back there for the backpack, and he does. I'm going to show you his backpack here in just a second. But this Gung Ho figure, I mean, he is quite a bit bigger. And at the end, I'll pull these up and show them. I'll get their stuff on, and when I'm not too busy walking around. But that's what Gung Ho's backpack looks like, and it looks like it comes, you know, a couple of spots to hold some of these monstrous, futuristic looking guns here. Pretty cool. That one probably looks the closest. I don't know. It's kind of like they're all an amalgam of the guns he had earlier. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. At least me, Cobra Commander. I mean, this figure, once again, I just cannot get over enough of how I like that they didn't mold this stuff on. It's like a soft good, you know, So it's, you know, a soft rubbery good. I mean, it's a rubbery good, but I mean, it's not quite, you know, like a cloth good, but I mean, everything, you know, a sheath here for the sword. Look at that, the Cobra Commander logo, or the Cobra logo there on his, on his forearm. I mean, Cobra Commander, man, he's ready. And there's a couple of other Cobra Commanders coming out. I've got them both on pre-order. Like, that's some exclusive ones. Like I said, as a kid, I was way into the G.I. Joe line when it hit in 82, and I seen them on the shelf. I just knew I had to have them, and that started a lot of my obsession of, hey, I got to have all these. So let's go ahead and look at Cobra Commander's weapons. Well, one thing, he comes with a couple of extra hands. So those hands, yeah, they're both kind of open. This one, he's got the closed fist, and then he's got, whoop, I'm holding it from the pointer, and the pointer there. And I don't know, I may just leave the ones that's on there. And like, he's got this old style, you know, gun. I really dig that old school gun. I mean, you know, once again, it's kind of futuristic, but the sword here, I actually think this sword is really cool with the golden handle there. Really sweet. Really, really sweet, man. Okay, so real quick, I'm going to bring it on in so you can get a closer look at these, so hang tight. And here we are with our three heroes there, and, you know, there's a Chuck Liddell, thanks to him for joining us today. And you may see Sting and Kenny Omega hanging out in the AEW ring there. Sorry. But let's just take a look at Gung Ho. So Gung Ho's pretty cool. One thing about the hands, I'm going to try to get in there. The way that they're made, I could not, I say you might be able to. The only gun, I got him to hold this gun. And on the backpack, I'm pretty sure this is not how this is supposed to go. This one's in there good, and this other gun actually will fit in there. This grenade launcher, it looks like what it is to me. I can't get him to hold it because the way that you have to get in here on the handle, the way his hand is closed so tight, I could not get him to hold it. So a quick shame on you for that. And let's go over here to the Red Ninja. But the Red Ninja, you know, he's got all sorts of like holsters, and I guess I've got them lined up. You know, I guess you could kind of somewhat put them however you want them to be, but this is how I decided they would be. But if you do it this way, I mean, he's either going to have to hold the, you know, the size, or these other like little throw-in tomahawk type thing, or these are tomahawks, or throw these blades. I can't remember what they're called. Like I said, I really wish that I had a better knowledge of these weapons, what they were called. I should know that. But anyway, so, but all the different ninja type swords, but he's ready to do some damage. I'm going to go ahead and give you the Bigsteviepump guarantee on that. And this Cobra Commander, this hand that he has here, you know, makes it kind of difficult for him to, you know, hold a gun or whatever. But like, I felt like it'd be kind of cool resting on that, you know, sword, the head of that, the sword there that goes into the sheath. And, you know, I really dig these Cobra Commander. I mean, I think this wave is awesome. You're going to be able to pre-order them really soon on memorabiliacollectibles.com. So don't forget about that. You can go there. You can actually pre-order them right now. They should be in stock soon. I think they're coming in January. Sorry for the wiggling of the camera. But there you can see these G.I. Joe figures. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and I'll be right back for one last thought. All right, guys. And once again, I appreciate you joining me here today. And real quick, one last little thing here is Cousin Davey, you know, on the hunt, made a find here. These little Jada Nano metal figs here, these miniatures. Everybody knows I like miniatures. So, you know, he got this for me. So let's just go ahead and rip this open real quick just to pull one of these out here. Let's go ahead. Oh, okay, that's cool. So the package comes right off. And you can actually pull them out. And that's actually kind of cool, the way that I guess they make these where you could display them in or out of the package. But let's go ahead, since we're dealing with Cobra Commander, and get Cobra Commander out. Pretty cool. So not sure if I'll leave them in this little plastic container to display them or not. I guess I don't know, that I feel like that wouldn't hold up over time, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, guys, so there was that too. So real quick, once again, I appreciate you joining me today. I appreciate you joining me here on Tales from Collector's Paradise. featuring yours truly, Big Stevie Pump, exclusively. That's not true on BSPN. Guys, that's the reason I say that's not true. I'm going to start posting these videos on Instagram TV, on Facebook. You're going to get sick of seeing Big Stevie Pump. I'm going to be all over the place. Remember, Bcollectibles.com. Don't forget the website. Go there. But guys, once again, hashtag Pump Squad. Thanks for joining me. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the comments. Hit the like. Hit it all, folks. Hit it all. Big Stevie Pump out! Hells from Collector's Paradise, hosted by yours truly, Big Stevie Pump. So anyway, there's my G.I. Joe figures. Not too bad. See if I can kind of get it up in there, and I can't really see the screen, so I don't really know what you're looking at. There you go. Get a look at those G.I. Joes. Cool. So I'm still buying toys when I'm in my 40s because they didn't make them like this in '82.